This person named DHDD said demons are not humans. So they treat humans the way humans treat animals. And what's really interesting about your thought is you convince yourself that humans are not demons because you can't fathom yourself. You don't know what you're capable of because you haven't understood what you're being in the moment. And because you don't know what you're being in the moment, you convince yourself that, well, maybe humans aren't demons. Maybe demons are just something that's supernatural, something that's in a sci-fi film or in research or whatever the case. But you never witnessed what a demon is. That's why when I said demons are humans, you sitting here going up against it or disagreeing with it, and that's fine. That's totally okay with me because I want you to do that. Not only just that, you commenting makes it too easy for me because you don't understand what a demon really is. To be human is to be demonic, first and foremost. Everything in this realm is demonic because why? It has a form from the ego. For one, demons don't even fucking exist. Two, humans came up with what a demon's supposed to be. That's why you will say demons aren't human. Yeah, you're denying yourself. Because to sit up here and say they treat humans like humans treat animals. Demons don't treat humans in any way. Humans do it to themselves. Highly intelligent beings do not need a form to control you, by the way. They don't need to be physical to guide a human into losing its way. Humans choose that program because they don't realize that their mind is connected to a higher networking system that is trained to be governed by one mindset. We are just the puzzle pieces to that one mindset, finding ourselves in a fulfilled puzzle piece. No, in a fulfilled puzzling set. When you complete the whole entire puzzle, what do you see? You see the image of what a demon could have been. But when you're conscious, you don't treat anybody the way demons would treat humans. Because if a demon is treating a human any kind of way, that sounds like what a human would do to a human. Because when have you ever known a demon to be sent up here doing things to other humans? That makes no sense. But for one, if you watch these shows, if you watch certain anime, you understand that for one, the mask of a demon is to be an actor of what a human thinks it could never be, or it thinks what it should have never been in the first place. Because all demons have a story, but according to who? Because demons don't even know that they're being demonic. So who gave them that name? A fucking human. And because humans did this, why did they do it? Because they don't know themselves. Humans treat animals like shit because humans treat themselves that exact same way. Demons, in retrospect, don't even have a classification. But the energy behind the name does exist. But they are not in a form. In order for them to fulfill their duty or their purpose or their mission, they had to possess the mind of a weakened mentality that a human being is governed by. That's why our government is possessed by higher orders, principalities, virtues, and dominions. We are in spiritual warfare and we are going against wickedness in higher places, in higher realms. So if your own book fucking tells you that, why are you sitting here denying the existence of what humans have done to themselves? It's a human being's fault that it's possessed by a principality because you cannot control your thoughts. You can't even control your desires or your flesh. That's exactly why these demonic beings are given stories of or from ancient beings who come from different dimensions. Because, well, in this timeline, in this era, we were going against demons, this and that. It's just like, yeah, cool, you can say demon slayer, or we were slaying the demons, we were going against them, and whatnot. But in what realm? In what simulation? Because if life is a game, how can you fight code? How do you fight a code when the coder knows that the program does not exist? Does your GTA character know that it's in the game? It doesn't. It doesn't because you're the one playing the game. And what's playing your game? You don't even know. That's exactly why if humans don't know themselves, they are under mind control. And when you're easily accessible to being under control to a submissive entity, oh, then you lost your way. Humans that lose their way become demonic. They become demons. But demons don't fucking exist, and neither do human beings. And because these beings don't exist, where are we society? We are coexisting with non-angelic beings. Because if angels were to fall in consciousness, what would they be classified as? Non-angelic beings, which are realistically demonic. And they understand that shit because what is it all for? It's all for desire, or it's all for a notion so the ego can find itself in a costume that it wears, or that awareness will be wearing. Awareness knows that it never talked about anything that we put terminologies to. So because God, quote unquote, understands that, it would never sit up here and say, hey man, I'm gonna create some demons and you're gonna have to go against them. No. All we do is go up against ourselves in different costumes. And awareness knows that. Awareness knows that. That's why it doesn't care about what battle it has to put itself through, because it's going to win no matter what. So if you're going up against a demon or a human being, how will you defend yourself? Are you going to the gym? Are you fasting? Are you taking care of your health? Are you learning about occultism in general, or spirituality, mysticism, the Kabbalah, Jewish mysticism? Are you learning about all these different illusionary capabilities that you and I can comprehend? I'm about to go to class, so I'm gonna continue this video when I head to work. I'll be right back, Reflections. All right, just got back from class, but let's further this point a little bit before I go into work. To be a demon is to notice the feature within the mind with what was trained to be conditioned into practicing in the norm. Meaning that a lot of people that treat animals like shit only do that because a human treated them the exact same way. But we don't ever question nor look into how animals treat animals. So like when, let's say, a lion is mauling, a hyena for killing its cub or whatever, we don't sit up here and call the lion a demon for protecting its young or the family or the pride. Or when a bear, like somebody's in the forest or whatever, and a bear is out there and it just hawks down the human that's just out here camping and shit. It's just like, we don't call the bear a demon for doing what its nature was going to do anyway. So we can't, once again, we cannot use the term demon as if it's just its own entity. Demons don't fucking exist to demons. And the thing is, the mind does not know how to process what a demon is. It can only see itself in a different costume. And awareness is only wearing itself in differences. So really, demons, once again, aren't even demons. They're not even demonic. It's simply just God wearing a difference in duality. Once again. And when people can fathom that, they'll stop fearing what they can't even fathom. Because to even see what a demon is, there will be no point. Like if you study spiritual information, or the rabbit hole, or just the network of spirituality and all occultic terminologies, like just do your research. If you have a pentagram and you're doing a ritual and you're saying a chant, you got the candles going, you got the incense burning, you have the lights turned off, and you're in this certain setting that gets you closer to what you are intending to meet, you're going to meet a future version of your shadow. So demons are just egregores or thought forms. Collectively, people have agreed upon activating or bringing in energies that claim demonism. But that all comes from the classification that human beings have taught themselves to follow or fall into. Secret societies understand the energies behind the word demon, but they're not demonic. They're simply being summoned into a realm that this shadow figure knows does not matter, because the brain is programming itself to be conditioned into learning about what the hologram is presenting through the form of what the light shows. So now when a demon sees this light, when a demon sees the light from what it's being summoned into, it's now going to train the human into believing the things that it taught itself. So when humans summon these energies, these egregores, these thought forms, they're telling themselves what the intention is for why they want this being to be in front of them. When they meet this said entity, they're going to give it a name because they're attached to it. We all have an attachment to a non-angelic being. You have an angel on your right, devil on your left, whatever you want to call, whatever you want to say. That's cool, that's fine. We all have our own attachment. So if you watch Death Note, we all have a Ryuk. We all have and awareness that's following us. We all have our own non-angelic guides that are just here to help us guide ourselves along the process. And that's exactly why the first creations for humans understood how to open up portals that are able to get them into learning about what these energies are. It's all energetic work. It's all alchemy. It's all hermeticism. As above, so below. And the thing is too with hermeticism and higher planes of consciousness, highly conscious beings, once again, do not come downstairs to their mind and go against the people that they know they're weakened. They understand that humanity is weakened, so they have no need to make us fear them. They have no need to kill us. They have no need to deplete us off the simulation, because they're simply watching behind the fourth mirror, or the fourth wall, the fifth wall, whatever you want to call it. So when you're looking off to the side, when somebody says something stupid, or when people do dumb shit, they're looking at you, looking at yourself, because that is still going to be you doing what you thought you never did. All these shadows do is present to us a mask of what we did in an alternate universe. That's why if you know yourself, then you will be able to experience yourself in an outer body experience. And you'll be able to astral project and astral travel into different realms of consciousness that show you what you are being in a spectrum of light energy and dark energy. So dark magic, light magic. You can say Wicca as well. Once you understand hoodoo, voodoo, Wicca, all that stuff, it's not evil. You are just playing with energy. You're working with energetic motions that you created. When you understand that you are your own creation, now you start doing what for your creation? You're giving it more love. A demon just wants to be loved if demons existed. Your shadow just wants to be loved by what you visualize yourself being today. So because this shadow part of you knows who you are, it'll do what? It'll find a way to get to you in what we call bad. So when bad shit happens in our life, we sit up here. Somebody got that carbon monoxide spewing out their car. They need to go in and fix that shit. But when bad things happen to us, we tend to do what? We're using a scapegoat for the things that our mind chose to condition itself to be groomed by. But we never say, thank you, bad situation, for helping me learn how to control myself in the process. When we can do that, then we'll stop sitting up here saying, oh yeah, demons exist, because they never did. And when you leave your body, when you become highly conscious, you will already understand, oh shit, what I used to call a demon was just always going to be a lower form of what I still cannot comprehend. Prosperous rising, divine awakening, and successful afternoon to any mirage. Watch this mindful message. To divine reflection, divine observation, and we are back with another. Wait a minute, hold on, make it a turn real quick. We are back with another message! You feel me? It's a great day. I'm excited. I'm alive. I'm well. I'm thriving. I mean, I have everything I want, everything I deserve. I don't need much in this realm. We're going to constantly keep on learning. We're going to constantly keep on propelling our career. We're going to remain successful. And even if we fail in life, we were born to be successful, away from what society taught us to think success was. I made it to work. Let's go ahead and get right to it. Have a great, successful day, Divine Reflections.